What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 148 for the week of October 11th, 2020. We're almost midway through October already.
Seems weird.
Oh, God, just seems like time is flying by. My name is Josh, a.k.a. JK Fire, and my eyes twitching because I'm tired. Joined, as always, by the man in the designer ripped sweater, Will, a.k.a. I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you on this Sunday afternoon?
Oh, doing fine, man. How about yourself?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Tired.
You said that.
Yeah. But no, I'm good. I'm good.
Good? That's good.
I'm good. Are you ready to talk about some Halo and some video games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got on this episode?
On this episode, we have the AGLA has a new champion, the American Griffball League of America. Tournaments are announced, organizations make their return and tease their debut. Tournaments are recapped. The Halo 4 flight is right around the corner. Thank fucking God. PS5 backwards compatibility information is finally revealed. And we have more video games to talk about at the end of the show. For everybody tuning into the live show, welcome. That's Justin. Hello to you. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Will, the Vikings have a win?
Just one.
We almost didn't.
Almost.
But we do. And who knows if that's going to continue.
Probably not.
I'm kind of right there with you. But that's besides the point. Let's get into some competitive news. The Summer League 20 Halo 3 PC Player Awards and Championship Wrap-Up. This is by Play Griffball. In other words, the American Griffball League of America, AGL.
You're that reminded me of Jimmy from South Park.
Oh my God.
It was like spot on.
I love that shit. I love it. The summer 2020 AGLA season came to a wrap recently with season favorites Slytherin taking on underdog veterans Turquoise Jeep. After much suspense and hype around the matchup and a previously hotly contested regular season contest, Slytherin defeated Turquoise Jeep 2-0 in 5-1 and 5-0 fashion, taking home the title of SML 20 champions. The runner of this, we have the awards as well here. The runner of the season, Will, is
Silva.
I was hoping for a drum roll. We can do that for the season MVP. How about that?
Sure. I was just like,
no, that's good. Let's keep that going. The tank of the season is
Dalvin.
The hybrid of the season is
Gingy. So hybrid is like someone who does both, I take it?
Yeah, like the jack of all trades, master of none player is what I would imagine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
The defender of the season is
Digital Pain.
Bringing the pain, but digitally.
Yeah.
And the championship MVP is sure.
There you go. This is what you wanted all along. AJ the Juice Main.
And the season MVP is
Halfbreed 105.
Thank you, Will.
We got there.
That was fun. That was a fun time. Hydra Gaming tournament announcement. This is by Hydra Gaming. Who would have thought that? Grab your duo. We are pleased to announce our first co-ed tournament for Halo 3 on PC. November 5th starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the prize pool is $250, subject to change. The next news story we have, SWAT Nation tournament announcement by none other than SWAT Nation. It's spooky season. All creatures of the night and all SWAT weapons will make their appearance for SWAT-Halloween V2. Returning are the spooky renditions of Meth Bear's Maps. $500 prize pool. First takes home $250. Second with $150. And third with $100. What's the format? Should you dare sign up? We have a 4v4 double elimination SWAT tourney using all SWAT weapons from the Halo 5 SWAT playlist. That's a lot of SWAT. You will sign up as a duo and receive a random duo via draft. There's a typo in your article. Maps included will be... Okay, another typo. Maps included are available in the Twitch Nap Times with a Z bookmarks. Be sure to use the correct maps and not the default ones. All the maps will have Swatoween as the prefix. They include Swatoween, Echelon, Refuge, Pegasus 2, Coliseum, Truth, The Pit, Tyrant, The Rig, and Overgrowth. Game times can be found also in Twitch Nap Times with a Z file share. All SWAT weapons are in play. And will you be streaming this event? The best costume will also win a prize.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty fucking neat. Why not be reckless/casting? Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the live show as well. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Keep up the great work as always, my man. So when is it? The tournament will take place on Swatterday, October 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Registration deadline is Tuesday, October 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bracket raffle will also be done immediately after the deadline, same date and time, on stream at twitch.tv/naptimes, again, with a Z. So in other words, you know, that meme or that GIF or whatever, it's like, sign me the fuck up.
I don't, but sure.
Well, sign the fuck up. And finally, we have the GT Halo tournament announcement by GT Halo. Of course, this is not a schoolyard quarantine, but instead, this is introducing the GT Halo Paint Row Raid. Sign up with your team of 4 to enter the most competitive action sack style tournament featuring paintball, Rochambeau, Husky Raid, and dodgeball. Who will top the raid? Takes place Sunday, October 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, sign the fuck up! How the fuck do you play Rochambeau in Halo? I've never seen that.
There's got to be a game type out there somewhere. We should try to find it.
That sounds pretty rad.
You know, this is... It's cool that they're doing a kind of just fun tournament, you know? Mm-hmm. Something different than your standard 4v4. Good to see.
Agreed.
Good stuff.
Agreed. Well, that's it for the competitive news. Your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Maddie did say he listens to every episode, so I got to give him a little flair in there, every once in a while. Will, I do this every week, before we get into the upcoming tournaments of the week so I can stall this out further, what do you think of your Zion's Energy, not an ad, Frostberry Blast flavor?
This stuff, it's good. It's good.
Yeah?
We talked about it on a previous episode. This energy drink company came out with a bunch of new flavors, so I'm trying all of them eventually. So I told you earlier, I can't pinpoint what actual flavor it is.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Does it have a berry flavor?
I mean, yes.
Is it frosty? Baby!
I knew you were gonna...
Does it blast you?
Sure. It's good stuff. I enjoy it. It's glad. 0 sugar for those wondering. So
yes,
good for the diabetic here. Yeah.
I'm glad you found something that you actually enjoy. That's good shit.
Seems to, a lot of 0 sugar energy drinks, like the Mountain Dew Game Fuels. There's 0 sugar, but they don't really feel to give me an energy boost. It's just like a freaking another soda.
Yeah, it's like Mountain Dew.
This stuff actually gives me the energy like a real energy drink, which is good. So
awesome.
And it's not it doesn't taste as chemical-ish.
It doesn't taste like Monster?
Like Monster or Red Bull, yeah.
Okay, thank God.
I think it is.
Taste like shit.
Is it mostly all natural flavors? So.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Did we ever figure out why they're called Zions, like XY?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do some research over here.
There we go. Again, not an ad. back to the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for Halo esports needs. Yeah. Maddie, I'll be waiting for my check in the mail for your jingle there. You like that? Sunday, October 11th. That's today. Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4. It's going to be taking place. Check it out.
There's a flavor I haven't found yet.
Oh, shit.
And I need it.
Breaking news. We have a new Science Energy flavor. Hashtag not an ad.
It's the one I haven't found yet, and it's called Melon Mayhem.
It's literally for you. And you haven't found it yet. It's literally for you.
I need it.
Justin has a question. Goalie sniper Justin LaFlèche in chat asks, having 2 5-hour energies, does it give you 10 hours of energy or double the energy for 5 hours?
Oh. I don't think they stack. Like, they're not like timers that run down and then the next one kicks in. It's like, no, you're going crazy for those 5 hours.
Oh my God. And then Davey Wavy, the Swans of St. Helios have arrived in the chat. And he says neither. It'll give you a heart attack. At least with like 5-hour energy. 5-hour energy tastes like shit, but at least it's like a shot, you know? It's not like a fucking Monster Red Bull. Now, people like Monster and Red Bull, and there's nothing against that. It's just like, personally, I think they taste disgusting. But if I have a can of Monster, right? Like if I have a can of Monster just chilling here like this, and I'm sipping on this, fuck that. But if I have a 5-hour energy, it's like, glug, and
it's gone.
You're done. Yeah,
you're
you're
good.
done. It's good shit. So. Also, make sure you guys use your SNAP code on the Monster Energy can for October. You can use the same can, and if you have the filter saved, you can use the same filter. None of it changes, but you can get your new code to get your weapon skin in Infinite. Brought to you by Monster Energy. Again, hashtag not an ad. Because, nope. All right. On Monday, let's go back to the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Well, we already did Sunday. That was today. It's time for Monday, October 12th. The Belong Gaming Arena's Halo 3 4v4 Cup Qualifier will be taking place. On Friday, October 16th, we have the LFTG Friday Night Halo 5 2v2 number 1, the GM Halo Tournament's Halo 5 SWAT Doubles Tournament, and the HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series 4v4. And then, on Saturday, October 17th, around the week out, we have the HCS Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament number 4 for LATAM, EU, and Australia, New Zealand. And then we have the HCS Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament number 3 for North America. Because they just had the Pro Tournament take place yesterday. We're going to be talking about the results later on in the show. But not too much later. But Will, I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
Okay.
1, did you find out about Zion's Energy?
No, there's no origin of the name anywhere other than it was created, it's a play on science, obviously, science, and it's an all natural energy drink to sort of, using science to make something that's not.
See, that's what I had a feeling,
chemicals.
but I'm just, why is it XY?
Yeah.
Maybe because it just like makes that kind of sound.
It was originally, like I said before, it was originally launched as a partner of the UFC. So I'm sure they're trying to capture that, like, I don't know, that fan base. So maybe just having it Zions or something,
Sure.
I found out that
What did you find out?
these flavors that are new to me have actually been around for a while, and they've just never stocked them up here. So I need to
Assholes.
Yep, I need that Melon Mayhem though.
It's time to send a strongly worded email to Zion's Energy.
Yes.
They're like, hey, send us free shit. Hashtag not an ad. Will, my second question to you is, what do we got next after I say, and that does it for your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all Halo esports needs, but no merch. Will, what do we have next?
Roster Media.
All right, we actually got some stuff to talk about this week.
Yeah, we do.
Yes. I'm excited for these ones.
The name of this, the title of this episode, by the way, is Déjà Vu.
Yeah.
Hence this.
Sure.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
Cloud9 returns to Halo.
Oh, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba!
It's going to be Eco, Renegade, Stellar, and Penguin coming back.
Old Splice plus Penguin.
Plus Penguin.
Old Spice Pee-Pee.
Oh, no. What have you done?
Oh, man. Oh, that's it. We got Frosty, baby. We have Meth and Beyonce, and we have Old Spice Pee-Pee.
Hoaxer's the coach.
Hashtag not just a coach.
This roster definitely could do some damage.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to see.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We got some news on Spartan's team. And really, it's just King Nick, Ryan Noob, Rain, and Spartan.
It's confirmed now.
Yep.
Yes, they're looking for an organization to represent them. So if you have an organization that would like to represent this team and you're listening to the show, go to the link provided in the Google Doc of the show to the show and contact their business email. It might be Spartans. I don't know.
It is.
There it is.
That it is. I don't know. This lineup, King Nick is a wild card at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't know, kind of
Ryan to me is the wild card because he can be really, really hot or really cold.
But
when he's
has,
hot, whoo!
Ryan Noob has at least some pro cred here.
Oh, yeah.
King Nick is done really well, but
yeah,
when we go back to normal, lands, events, all that, how is he going to perform? We haven't seen it yet.
Agreed.
He's the one that I don't know if he's going to be able to step up right away or if he's going to take a lot of time.
I was going to say, we've seen King Nick as an emerging name recently. So yeah, having like a full brand new Halo title for him to really sink his teeth into, really make a name for himself, that can be absolutely incredible for him. And having the teammates alongside him, like a Ryan Noob, like a Rain, like a Spartan, the folks that have been around for a while. Ryan Noob especially, I mean, Rain's been around for a while too, but like Ryan Noob especially, that's, again, I say it all the time. It's really nice to have that young gun talent, and it's also really nice to have that veteran talent on the squad to balance everything out.
Yes. And
to be that kind of anchor for your team. And I'm not saying a new talent can't be the anchor, but it's just, I like having this well-rounded nature.
Yeah. So Goalie Sniper in chat says Ryan Noob is a great support player, and that's completely true. Comparing this to the Call of Duty League, we saw Dallas Empire. You had Crim 6 and Clay, your veteran talent.
Yes.
Shotzi and Hook, more of a newcomer. Hook's been there a couple of years now, but
yeah.
Shotzi, brand new talent. The veterans were the anchor, and Shotzi and Hook were the ones running around causing havoc. So,
absolutely.
We'll have to see if King Nick can do that for this team, if he's going to be the one where he's a little more unpredictable because pros don't have years of tape on him, so to speak. You know, they don't know what he's going to do all the time.
Can we go back to Cloud9 for a second?
Sure.
So that roster, they've been together for a little bit now.
Yes.
So all jokes aside about the PP shit. So this is literally Old Splice, but instead of Shotzi, because he plays in COD, you have Penguin.
Yeah.
Right? That Splice roster was so incredible. We talked about it so much all the time, how incredible that team was towards the middle to end of Halo 5's life cycle, right? When they got all their ducks in a row, when that roster was solidified, and it's just like, holy shit, this is the one roster that can really compete with CLG Optic Talks at that time. So Shotzi, obviously top of the world in Call of Duty. He ain't coming back.
No.
So you got Penguin. Hoaxer's an incredible coach. Penguin's a great player. The problem I see, and maybe it's because they just, I don't know their practice regime. I don't know how all that's taking place, so I can't really judge them on that because I haven't really seen it. I'm just going based off what I do see right now. You're going to talk about the results of the Halo 5 Pro series coming up in a little bit here.
Yep.
And something that I saw based off the standings was that Cloud9 did not place incredibly well. Now, here's the shitty part, right? I don't have a ton of time to watch this stuff because family matters, all that stuff. It's the weekend. A lot of stuff needs to get done around the house. That's on me. I want to go back and I want to watch how they played during this tournament to see if it was just, things aren't really gelling right now. We're really just starting off. Who knows? What was that look for?
Nothing. Just keep going.
Okay. So my question is, what I'm kind of getting all around this to is, do we think they break out in Infinite? Considering how dominant that original Splice roster was. Now, we know one player doesn't make a team, but Shotzi was an incredible player.
Yeah. He's an all-star.
Yes. Do we think... Well, I literally just thought Smash Mouth is all-star. Do we think that this team can break out in Infinite? Do we think they do break out in Infinite? It's a brand new game.
Oh, you can't tell right now. That's the thing.
Right.
We're adding... a grapple hook that we don't know where it's going to be placed on the map as like a power-up or a pickup. Does that then replace an overshield or invis camo, wherever it would be?
Right.
What weapons are we going to see in the map? We saw that new VK70, which is full auto or single tap. Is that going to be in competitive or a pickup on a map?
Right.
It's going to be completely different.
We're having AR starts, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. But what if it's the VK70 and you have your single tap?
I honestly thought you were going to say, what if it was the AR?
No.
Be like, no.
You think about it though.
Sure.
It can full auto like an AR. It can single tap like a pistol.
Yep. So you have the opportunity to do close, mid, and long range with that gun.
It's built all around for like.
Could be.
You just have to. It would be another button press to switch firing modes, which really we haven't seen before in Halo, have we? No fire mode switches.
Is it a fire mode switch, or is it just you hold the trigger down versus press the trigger?
Sure, that might be it too.
Because you're right. I don't think we've ever seen a firing mode change button in Halo. Yeah, I don't think so.
Right.
Excuse
me.
So,
either way, that's just what I think of when someone says a gun is full auto or single tap. So,
sure. Going back to Spartan's team, Justin said, might not drop huge numbers, but he's laying shots. Also, King Nick came out of the open bracket in FFA at Worlds where you and I were, Josh. Well, there you go. Shot, welcome to the live show. Hope you're having a great Sunday. And he says, that's true. What if Infinite's meta revolves around a new weapon?
Like they could very well give us BR starts, but if there's a weapon on the map that's not balanced or it's a better pickup, who knows?
I was going to say, it kind of seemed funny to me that, so all these UNSC weapons in Infinite, when we saw the reveal, right? Mm-hmm. We talked about it right away, is that all the UNSC weapons look like standard ass traditional weaponry that you might see in like a Call of Duty or whatever, without blueprints, obviously, just standard ass weapons.
Right.
And then after that campaign reveal took place, like you saw the additional trailer, like the minute-long trailer, whatever, that they put on their YouTube channel after the fact. And it was then where you saw the energy sword for the first time. You saw the BR come back, and the BR was the traditional ass Halo 2 looking BR.
Yep.
And I'm like,
to me, that BR has always looked more classic weapons.
Yeah. So it's funny to me that you have all these UNSC. I'm just thinking about it now. It's funny to me that we have all these UNSC weapons, that all these new ones that look like traditional weaponry, and then you have that 1 minute long trailer that shows the energy sword and the BR coming back, and the BR looks like the traditional Halo 2 BR. What if they're putting that in there to appease, like, not only the classic fan, but what if that is the competitive standard? If it's the gun that you already know, most people already know, it's the gun that's universally loved. I don't think anybody doesn't like the Halo 2 BR. I mean, even Halo 5's Halo 2 BR is pretty goddamn awesome.
It is. I just don't like Halo 2 as a whole.
Sure.
So.
No, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I just don't know.
Yeah. We are in the dark. So when we're talking about, is this team going to rise to the top? They were good at running, flying, and gunning, which there's no, from what we know, there's no thrusters.
Right, but there is sprint.
There is sprint.
We know that for a fact.
We know there's
is
slide and there's clamber.
Yes,
but
mantle.
Mantle,
Yes.
whatever you want to freaking call it.
Yes.
So are they going to be able to surprise teams like Splice?
Sure.
It's gonna. I feel like it's gonna have to be more head-on combat because you're not able to like jump, slide, boost across, and just get somewhere in an instant.
Right.
You're gonna have to earn that ground.
And I think we talked about it too, where I believe we said that there are not grenade hit markers unless
It's a kill.
Yes. Unless it is a kill, unless you stick someone.
Stick.
I think
Correct.
that's what we saw.
Well, that's campaign. We don't know.
Right. We don't know anything about multiplayer.
What's in multiplayer.
And we don't know if these settings can be turned on or off.
That's it. Because they said with this new engine, it is very malleable, I guess is a term you could use. You could move things around, change it easily.
They can adapt quickly,
yes.
is what they were talking about.
So, I mean, it doesn't seem like it with the delay, but, you know.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, are they... So here's the next question, too, because, I mean, we talked about this week in, week out. Radar, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do we think...
I think if there's no thrust, I think I know where you're going. If there's no thrust, I don't think there should just be no radar in competitive.
Okay.
But if there is some sort of advanced crazy movement, you got to look at the grappling hook. That could be a reason they say, "Oh yeah, we're putting radar back in," but only if you're sprinting, only if you're using the grapple.
That's
hook.
the thing, right? Did we find this? Because I've grown up with radar should never be in competitive.
Yeah.
And then with Halo 5's competitive debut, they had it in there and it was a disaster. Everyone hated it. But did we find, and Justin says, I like Halo 5's radar only sprinting. Did we find the sweet spot with how Team Arena is right now in Halo 5? Or is it, yes, we should just have it gone completely? And I think you hit, I like that middle ground that you said.
Only sprinting, only using like a grapple hook, or I don't think mantle should count because that's...
Yeah, no.
Just leave, because
that's not advanced.
That's not an advanced
really.
ability.
Right.
And I believe a lot of the pros even said without radar, competitive would have been horrible because
you'd have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, you'd have no idea if someone flies across the map. You could easily, just say on Coliseum, if you were able to somehow slide and fly across the snipe area and just sit in their cave and pick them off as they're spawning on a CTF game.
Did you see Frosty's clip that he tweeted?
The one with the snipe?
Yeah, he said, look familiar?
Yeah.
Or whatever. And he literally did the same play he did before in a tournament. Oh my God, it was fucking awesome. Oh,
yeah,
it's so good.
I do think we have a sweet spot right now with the radar.
Sure.
It's not full blown where you can see everyone moving around, but if they do something, if they sprint or if they're using an ability, sure. And the classic Halo fans aren't going to like it because they're used to their no radar.
Right.
But you have to take in an account that advanced mobility changes the game.
Exactly.
Just the way it's played, the way you can get to places.
And every Halo plays differently. They're not the same game. Catching up on chat real quick. Shot says, hope Minnesota wins today. We hope so too. We're just have realistic expectations.
What are we playing again? Oh, Seattle. Oh yeah, that's a L. Big L.
I mean, okay. The only good thing that we have going against them is that their defense might actually be worse than ours.
That's true.
So,
but when you look at, we can't protect.
I know.
We can't protect.
And we're going up against one of the best quarterbacks, arguably the best quarterback next to Mahomes in the league. So,
I think Rodgers is trying to say something this year with his.
He's playing incredible. He's playing incredible. Yeah. And then Justin says, I might eat my words, but I don't see the first season anyone competing with Tox. They just put in the work, and it's going to be a BR start, no question. Okay. So, Justin, Justin means Sentinels. They're not Tox anymore. But yeah, just in case people didn't know. And then Justin says, I think the weapon sandbox is going to be huge, and competitive will pick and choose what they want to include. And then he says, I think we found a sweet spot. If you want to go fast, you risk being spotted easier.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I can agree with that. And again, this is coming from somebody who grew up where competitive was no radar, plain and simple. But like you said, with the advanced mobility and everything, imagine, Justin says they'll always be Tox to me. just like you said, imagine if Splice had their way with no radar and competitive. Holy shit. You'd be on Plaza. They'd go from top yellow to nest in 1 second, and you wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Like, that's... Oh. All right. What else you got in Roster Mania, Will?
All right, a couple more things here. Space Station Gaming teases entrance into Halo. Their tweet said, "Oh, Halo there."
Didn't they win the last Rainbow Six Siege Worlds?
Oh, gosh, I don't remember.
It's
possible.
Think they might have. All I'm trying to say is that Space Station is a big organization. They're not small. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. I'm going to look it up.
Congratulations to the 2020 R6 Esports World Championship.
There it is.
Space Station Gaming.
Thought I remembered that.
Nice. Good memory.
Thank you. What else you got?
All right. And the last piece here, Envy. Man.
Breaking my heart. And then building it back up. Then breaking it down. Then building it back up again.
So they're teasing. They're teasing us a little bit here too. They put out a tweet, which the announcement's actually tomorrow, but it says, "Wake up, Chief. ... I need you. 10/12/2020."
So they're coming back, obviously. They'll have a roster announcement.
No, I think they're just messing with us.
Right?
They're just going to be like, "Oh, no.
This is our Halo Wars 2 competitive team. That is not a shot at Halo Wars 2 competitive. There's so many people that enjoy it, that love it. We talk about it on the show. It's great. If you love RTS games, even if you don't, watch some competitive Halo Wars 2. It's awesome. I can break out the jersey again.
Yeah.
We can do that now. Now they're fucking finally come back. Hopefully they don't leave again.
I still wear mine pretty regularly, but yeah.
No, that's fine. This is why with Envy and Cloud9 specifically, that's why the title of this episode is Déjà Vu. They came in, they left, Envy came back, they left, and now they're coming back.
Well, it all depends on the money. That's what it's about. That's
Absolutely.
What it's all about. If the org can make money, can use the team to promote their organization.
Yep. And as long as the game is maintained and the competitive scene is maintained and doesn't just fucking die.
Yeah. I'm wondering because I'm thinking when you say that, Rainbow Six, right? We just talked about it, so it's fresh in my mind, but they've always had major org presence, but there was a point where that game was pretty much gone and then it just blew up out of nowhere.
Right.
Did those orgs stick through that for Rainbow Six? I'm curious.
I don't know.
I have to go back and look.
It's a good idea. Justin said they already broke Halo 5 with their movement. It would be even worse with no radar. And then do you think Snipedown leaves Apex and comes back to Infinite? No.
No?
He joined with TSM as an
did.
Apex player. I don't believe he leaves.
Well, I don't think Frosty was going to come back after getting into the CDL.
But he wasn't repicked up.
Yep.
And there were probably talks about what he... There were probably talks about what he was going to do, whether or not waiting for a team to potentially pick him up. The fact of the matter is he was a free agent. Yeah. He wasn't signed to anybody.
So do you think... So CDL, from what I've heard, and none of this is confirmed.
Sure.
But rumor was that they were supposed to expand this year with 4 more teams.
But due to COVID,
restrictions on what happened with the league last year.
Right. It sounds like that was supposed to happen. So,
yes.
Yeah.
So you got to think maybe next year if things pick back up, who knows what's going to happen.
Are you saying would Frosty leave and go back to CDL?
If CDL expands, they're going to be looking for that talent.
They will.
Would Frosty leave to go back to CDL if there's other organizations that are looking to pick up players?
I think it fully depends. I mean, this is going to be a duh statement, but I think it fully depends on what is contracted with Sentinels now and whether or not the support is there long-term for Halo Esports. Because if you think about it, Frosty was a great player on the Mutineers. And I didn't even say Mutineers. I mean, I did. But he was a great player. Okay. Yeah. And he really came into his own, I'd say around midway through the season. So at first they were a little rocky. Let's be real here. But towards midway through the season, they kind of picked up steam. And he's a great player.
Mm-hmm.
So the talent is obviously there. He's young as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he's a rookie, right? He's a rookie in a new sport, so to speak. It's going to take a year or two to get adjusted.
Right. I mean, think he made a name for himself in Modern Warfare. I think he did, especially being on one of those franchise leagues. I mean, one of those franchise teams. The way I look at it is, it depends on, again, the longevity of Halo esports after a year of it being in place for Halo Infinite. The reason why I say that is because we already know that the CDL, and if let's just say fuck it, the CDL goes away. Let's say it's a fucking bust, an absolute bust. Okay. I'm saying the chances of this happening are like literally none. But let's just say that it does. It's a huge bust. It breaks up. Everything's gone. And MLG comes back into the fold. The fact of the matter is this. Or Esports Entry comes into the fold, whatever. The fact of the matter is this. Call of Duty Esports is solidified.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
Right.
Even if the CDL does, Call of Duty Esports isn't. Halo Esports is not solidified. We thought it was back in the day. We thought it was during the Halo 3 days, during the epitome of it all. Then it started trailing. So, in terms of what Justin asked, no, I don't believe Snipedown comes back. Again, because he got signed to TSM as an Apex player. Now, I could say the same thing that I did about Frosty about Snipedown, though. How long is that contract for?
Yeah.
Can there be negotiations? And I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. What about the possibility of competing in 2 games? I don't think that's going to happen either, because he'd want to focus all of his efforts on something that he's going to win in.
And a lot of the times, an org isn't going to, like, TSM's probably not going to come to Halo. They've never been here.
So that's the other thought that I had.
Yeah. What if Snipedown's like the ambassador to get TSM into Halo?
And then he goes over.
I don't know.
Right. I don't think that happens. It's just like...
It'd be cool.
That would be cool, right? Because you had Snipedown as one of the ambassadors for Reciprocity. Where, like, Reciprocity was first coming into the fold. They were a brand new organization. And then he was their guy.
Yeah.
And they built the team basically with him. And then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. But I don't believe Snipedown comes back because he literally just signed with TSM as an Apex player. Frosty coming back, I think, had to do with him being an unrestricted free agent.
The only reason I could see him coming back is if Apex competitive starts to trail off, right? If, like, honestly, I know there's a lot of competitive tournaments out there.
Right.
There's a lot of tournaments going on, but I'm not as invested in the game as I was when it first came out.
No.
I don't think a lot of people are anymore. A lot of the big streamers aren't playing it. Like, remember Shroud, that's the only name. Justin 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
They were all playing Apex competitively.
Yeah.
And after like season 2 or 3, they just stopped. And I feel like it's not big in the public eye anymore. So if Apex trails off and Infinite does have the support we were talking about, is continued to excel or exceed expectations, that's how I could see him coming back.
That's why I want to wait till after the first year of competitive is done. The first full year.
We've, yes, because we've been told there's going to be a roadmap for the first year, but what happens after that first year it's going to be a big telling sign of the HCS.
Yes, absolutely. Shot says, I never thought the Mixer deal with Ninja and Shroud would ever be a thing, let alone Mixer shutting down. Seeing Snipedown compete in Apex and Halo would be on the level of Shotzi competing in Halo and then COD. Right. It just can't be at the same time. But again, it wasn't at the same time with Shotzi either.
Right.
He was practicing, but he wasn't necessarily competing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
And that was at the time where Halo 5 esports were basically dead at that point anyway.
I thought it was kind of funny that towards the end of the CDL season, like Shotzi and Frosty were both streaming Halo. I'm like, you guys have champs coming up. And I get it. Like, that's their relaxation time.
Sure.
They don't need to grind 24/7.
Right.
But it just surprised me to put, like, honestly, for me, when I go from playing Modern Warfare to Apex back and forth, the shooting, the mechanics are just a little bit different to where it can throw you off in either game if you're bouncing back and forth too much.
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
I mean, they're pro level players. I'm nowhere near that. I shouldn't be talking.
No, you're fine. That's the thing, is that every game plays a little bit different. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. This is exciting.
It is.
It feels good.
I believe these announcements are coming right now because the game was supposed to be coming out soon.
Right. And not only that, but we've heard Tashi say multiple times, and people love to throw shit at the man. Tashi said multiple times that they've been in talks with organizations.
Yeah.
They have. This is just the fruits of their labor showing off that, hey, we have been in talks with these organizations. Now these announcements are coming out. Here you go. Let's fucking get excited. We got cool shit on the horizon, and I'm fucking excited. So let me just say this before we move on. Tashi and everybody else involved, great work. Keep it up. We're super excited for the future. We hope it continues well into the future. And yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for you and your team. Can't fucking wait.
The thing that's probably infuriating to the HCS is that they've probably known about this, and people have been giving them crap for no information on the HCS and all this.
Right.
Which, from the public eye, it does look like that there's nothing going on. But
right.
they've
and
probably been working on this for months.
Too.
Yes.
That's the thing. Yes, we've complained too. And I've called out Tashi on a couple different things. It's just, you got to give credit where credit is due.
Right.
This is absolutely where credit is due. And I just can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait.
All right. Are we ready to move on to the tournament league recaps?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's get into it. After I write down the timestamp, 1 second. Here we go. Blue Team Tournaments, Halo 3 FFA. I'm going to go with just the money placings on this one. So in third, we had Trushkov taking home $40. In second, APG taking home $160. And first went to Gilkey, taking home $300.
Congratulations to the Gilkmeister.
Yeah, very nice. Next up, Halo Australia and Divine Mind Halo 5 2v2 series number 3. Top 4. Fourth place, Flag Pies, which was Madsy and Slays. Third was Alpha, Ninjestics and Wheezy. Second went to She's a Glamour, Berserk and Snaky. And first went to Alley-Oop, MF Jr. and Barcode.
I like that. Alley-Oops.
Alley-Oop.
It's good shit. I like it.
Next up, Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4.
The fucking one time I call them out and they lost.
Fourth place, LDM, Atso Drift, Pool God, or Pool God, depending on what gamer tag he wants to go by that day, and tapping buttons. Third place.
You're not wearing your shirt, are you?
I'm not. I should just have it on permanently.
You should get it tattooed.
Oh, no.
Where the logo is on the shirt, where that would be.
Words are hard.
Yeah, get it tattooed on you.
All right, third place, $100 to Reps, Penguin, Renegade, Stellar, and Eco.
Cloud9.
Let's see if their production can pick up here.
Yep.
As practice and tournaments go on. Second place, $300 to Fung 4, Drux, Soul Snipe, Super CC, Evades, and Tolic.
They were your previous champs.
First
I called
place.
them out last week.
Yep. First place, $600. Sentinels plus Neptune, Snakebite, Royalty, Frosty, and Neptune.
There you go.
I like Synep though. They should just be called Synep.
I like that too. Now, again, for those who don't know, Lethal is not competing in console Halo 5.
Yes.
He was having Xbox issues, and he also just does not like the feel of console H5, understandably so. So that is why you do not see him competing on the Sentinel roster for Halo 5 tournaments.
I wonder how that works with his contract with Sentinels.
Well, technically, I think...
Because these are not HCS events. He does not have to compete.
It could be that, but I also think it's like they were signed for Sentinels for Infinite.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all this is just like,
hey,
you just have our name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's my thought. It's just my thought.
Okay. Next up, HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series 4v4. Top 4 here. H3 team, Lethal, Trippy, APG, and Gilkey. Another 3-4 team, Bros That Twerk. Gabriel, Hysteria, Aries, and Neighbor. Second, taking home $400 was Whole Ass Team. Elamite, Frosty, The Truth, Hunter, JJX, and Straight Sick. And first place, taking home $600 was Warriors, Rain, Shayla, Goofy, and Ride Noob.
Look at that.
Another mix-up.
Well, not only that, but you had an H3 team who took first in the last two, if I'm not mistaken, dropping down to third, fourth, and then you had Rain and Rye Noob taking first place in that.
And Shayla, or Sheely, I don't know how he pronounces it. We saw him do great things in the first. What was that? It was the first Halo 3.
Oh my God.
Tournament that came back. Remember that?
Yes. That was put on by UGC.
Yeah.
And they were on Denial at the time, if I'm not mistaken.
The Denial Squad.
Oh my God.
The Open Classic.
Yes.
So good to see him back on top. I'm sure after that win, after you get a win, you always have that drive to compete again. And we haven't really seen him at the top until now. So
right. And then Goofy, great as always. So
yes.
Great to see.
All right, here we go. HCS Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournaments. I want to talk a little bit about these before we get into the results.
Okay.
So Faceit is running these.
Yes.
And they're still having bracket problems.
So I didn't get an answer about what happened last week. And I'm not saying, I know Sunday's a start of a new week. I'm not talking about like yesterday's tournaments. I'm talking about the week before.
Yeah.
I never got an answer as to why because they had to do a full bracket reset.
Yes. And so from the tweets I saw today, they are still, the problem is they have seeds, but they're not using them. They're doing random brackets. And
that's fucking terrible.
People are complaining and they're not happy about it.
I would be too.
So
otherwise, what's the point? They're literally talking about using Faceit Elo for these seats.
So yes, there's random brackets going on. So I would be frustrated too.
We talk about competitive integrity all the fucking time, and that is not what this is.
This is kind of throwing a wrench into things.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go through the results. Tournaments did take place. There's still high-level competition going on. So Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament, number 3 for Australia, New Zealand. Top 4 teams here. I'm Annoyed. Empathetic, Synergy. I'm Banana Sore. And Noi or Noe?
Isn't that an Australia thing? Noi?
Noi?
Yeah, so
I don't
it's
know.
Annoyed.
I'm Annoyed? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Other third, fourth place team here is OE Baby, which was Hazar, Vamped, Snaky, and Glycipher? I don't know. There you go. Second place, taking home $400 was R-rated, Wheezy 113, Frazier 89. What are these names? Conflicts and Bashar Lazada? I don't know. I give up. First place, $600 on top. Alex 28, Berserk, Slays, and Seduced.
There you go.
Gosh. All right. Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament number 3 for EU. Third, fourth place. Final form. Mista, Precisionite, Speed, and Sparky. And then Austrian Force. Tommy the Krogan. Theroux, Sposs, and Scarcity. In second place was Mocket, taking home $400. Batchford, Looney, Zut, and Squashy. And in first place, $600 to the French squad, Cartel.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I was excited.
You gotta rep them.
I watched the whole series. So, Sika, SLG, Legend, and Shady, they went off. They 3-0'd them.
It's great because 5th through 8th, Power were in there, who won last week.
Yes.
And that's Jimbo, Mo, Snipe Drone, and Kimbo.
Something happened there.
Something had to have happened. But like, congrats to Cartel on taking that. Not only taking it, but taking it convincingly. And they almost had it last week with that ball comeback. Like, I was so excited. They got destroyed in the Slayer at the end. But, man, that ball comeback, and I'm like, fuck, we're going to a game 5. This is sick.
Yeah.
Sika going off. And
Shady was the one going off this week.
Okay.
And a lot of people were giving him like, oh, he's not that great or whatnot, but he was doing great. And they're like saying because he has Legend as a backup. So last week, Legend wasn't on this team.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
And he came back and he's like, Shady plays his best when he has Legend as his fallback guy or his cleanup guy, whatever it is. So it really showed this week if that is true.
That's fucking awesome. Congrats, guys.
The whole time, for you Hamilton fans out there, I just kept thinking of the line like where they're like, "Give it up for your favorite fighting Frenchman." If anyone's, I was like, yeah.
Check
let's
out
go.
Hamilton on Disney Plus. Pretty sure it's still available.
Yeah, still there. Next up, Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament number 3 for LATAM. And third, fourth, we had Premier V2, which was Johan MC, 1117, Soy Guardian, and Zarek. And then Storm Killers, which was Vorzi, Indistinct, Nebulosity, and Strikey. Second, taking home $400, Chosen Legacy, Bullet, Magic Buttons, Running, JM, and Noble. And first place went to LDM, taking home $600, Atto Drift, Tapping Buttons, and Pool God. All right, and then the Pro Tournament for NA, number 1.
Here we go. Again, this is not open. This is the Pro Tournament.
This is the Pro Tournament. So, fourth place, Cloud9, Eco Penguin, Renegade, and Stellar. Third, fourth, No Ice, Eurasian, Gold Star BR, Bards, and JK7.
Congratulations on them getting third, fourth. Like that's awesome.
Yep. I mean, you look at some people below who have been, Druk, Tolic, Soul Snipe, and Super CC evades, and then Ryan, Noob, Spartan, Rain, and King Nick coming in 5th, 8th.
Yep.
Which is, good for them to get third, fourth there.
Absolutely.
At second place, we had Inconceivable taking home $1,000, saying Boo Boo Doo Boo Falcated and Bound. Still love saying Boo Boo Doo Boo. I'm probably going to comment on that all the time.
The question is, are they going to be picked up?
That's a good question. We could see that be, I have a feeling Saiyan and Boo Boo Doo Boo have history with Envy.
They do.
That's
you know who else does too, right?
Who?
Pistola.
Oh, Pistola. But who would they take out? Bound? Or Falcated?
They bring Snipe Down back.
They're not bringing Snipe Down back.
It's not happening. I have no idea what that announcement's going to be tomorrow. I'm excited.
I would love for Ola to land on a team here.
Agreed.
He's been kind of silent.
He has.
His Twitter DMs are locked.
So I know. So either he is thinking of something, like working on something, or
is he going to retire? Has he had enough?
I didn't want to say it, but right? That's what I'm wondering. I remember him getting his finger injury.
Yes.
It was a devastating time.
Heartbreaking.
I just love how like that. It's funny to me that
gamers can get a heart.
Like football players get a torn ACL. They might be out for their career, right?
Yeah. Finger injury.
Right. Finger injury out for the season. It's like, what are you going to do?
All right. And then first place, if you didn't know, now you know. $2,000 to Sentinels, Snakebite Royal 2, Frosty, and Neptune.
Senep. I saw Maddie put out a clip that Clutch said, I think the question was, what does Inconceivable need to do to bring it back against the Sentinel roster or whatever, or like what do they need? And then Clutch is like a fucking miracle or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh, Clutch. Keeping it real 100% of the time. I love it. Sentinel shit on him, basically.
He did have some blind optimism for them when they were going up against Splice back in like the World's era where Splice were dominating. But you're looking at, oh, there it is.
Maddie's here in the chat. Let's go, baby.
Where's the merch?
I love it. Yeah, where's the fucking merch?
No, thank you. Yeah. Yep. I saw that clip too. That was great.
Shot says, I used to work at a restaurant for years. Anytime I got a cut or burn in my hand, my first thought would be, can I still hold a controller? Dude, there it is. He also said earlier, credit is due and infinite hype is building in regards to our Tashi comment. Absolutely.
Yes.
But yeah, there's that clip was fantastic. I love Clutch, man. Love him.
Good stuff. All right, that's all I have for the tournament and league recaps of the week.
Thank you, Will. It's time for some regular news. Behind the scenes Halo Infinite sound recordings by Halo. Check it out. We have Cannon Fodder by Grim Brother 1. It's an interview with the author Troy Denning, along with a look into the upcoming armor for MCC. And then we have the community update by
Unisheck.
Thank you, Will. Halo Cliptrosity V2. This weekend, October 9th through 11th, it ends today, we'll be kicking off our second Cliptrosity event in MCC. After a successful first run, we've brought it back and made it even better than it was before. Now, all Cliptrosity clip-off submissions will be completely open to the public. On top of going community-wide with the clip-off contest, we're also adding a Cliptrosity playdate component to help bolster the ways to win during the weekend. We've got more details on this entire event below, which I'm going to read. Clip-off contest. Go live on Twitch, hop into any of these MCC playlists all weekend long, and share your best moments with us on Twitter using hashtag HaloCliptrosity. You can see the rules below or visit halo.gg/Cliptrosity for more info. Social games. All MCC titles. Game categories include Precision Slayer, Auto Slayer, Snipers. No objective and party modes, and game sizes any. And then for competitive games, ranked, all Slayer and hardcore playlists, no invasion. Playdate with featured streamers. For the Playdate portion of the event, our featured Cliptrosity streamers can be found online in MCC during the following times. So Friday and Saturday already took place, but for today, Sunday, October 11th at 3 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. And without further ado, here are our featured streamers for this Cliptrosity weekend. Eli X, Ishi, Mint Blitz, Elamite, Sheeny, Active, K-Matify, and Flazen. So go ahead and check all of them out. For the prizing, for our clip-off contest, the overall best clips will receive some sick prizes, including 2 in-game nameplates. Additionally, if no clips from the Team Hardcore playlist make it into the top 3 best clips, we'll also award the best Team Hardcore clip from the weekend. First place is an Astro A40 headset and Mixamp bundle and the Clip That Cliptrosity nameplates. Second place are 3 Halo MCC Steam bundle codes, plus the nameplates. Third place, 3 6-month Game Pass Ultimate codes plus the nameplates. And finally, the best Team Hardcore clip if needed, 3 6-month Xbox Game Pass Ultimate codes plus the nameplates. For the community for the playdates with featured streamers, you just need to match up with them in game during the time outlined above, and you'll receive the exclusive Cliptrosity nameplate. For Halo 5 Guardians, the calendar. October 1st. It already happened. Global double XP all month for Halo 5's 5th birthday. Play the fucking games, get some fucking XP. There it is. October 8th. Forerunner Slayer rotates in for Shoddy Snipes. On the 15th, Rock and Rail rotates in for Forerunner Slayer, and Warzone Assault goes live for the weekend. On October 22nd, Action Sack comes in for Rock and Rail. On October 27th, Halo 5's 5th birthday. No idea if they're going to even do anything for that, but there's that. October 29th, Roaming King rotates in for Action Sack, and Warzone Turbo goes live for the weekend. And then Mondelez. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm going to read this because you may have seen some packaging out there in some stores. So here you go. As some of you may have already seen online or in stores, our latest Halo Infinite partnership has started, and it's pretty sweet. I say sweet because it's with Mondelez, who is most known for making Oreo, Cadbury, Maynard's, Sour Patch Kids, Chips Ahoy, Trident Gum, Nutter Butter, and so many other tasty treats. Picking up packs of your favorite Mondelez snacks with Master Chief on the box can help you earn some delicious-looking in-game items for Halo Infinite, including the Monarch armor coating pictured above in the link included in the Google Doc that shows of the show. There are 2 distinctly different programs running in the US and Canada. In Canada, products have already shown up on store shelves, and specific unlocks are tied to different Mondelez products. To ensure you're getting all your in-game goodies, make sure you read up on all the details on the Snack On with Xbox site. The program just started in the US, and marked packages are beginning to trickle out to stores. For the US, you will unlock items in a specific order, starting with the Monarch armor coating. For more details on the US program, check out www.nabiscoxbox.com. Last but certainly not least, we know there are a lot of Halo Infinite promotions starting to kick off, and that's probably difficult to track all of them. So we'll be putting together a post that outlines all their details soon. Stay tuned. Jesus Christ. You gonna get some fucking Nutter Butters with some Master Chief on there?
Maybe.
MCC development and flighting updates is by Sketch. For now, we're targeting the end of the end of next, in other words, this week, because this week starts today on Sunday, to kick off this flight. So please keep your eyes and ears open for the final word this week. There you go. It could be happening this week. New MCC features for Xbox and PC, unless otherwise noted. Input-based matchmaking and crossplay. Asterisk. Server region selection. Asterisk. Advanced video graphic PC options for Halo 4 on PC only. Text chat availability and text chat moderation. The asterisk denotes features that may slip out of the initial flight release and come in a later patch depending upon status. Fuck! I just really hope that they're in the flight, and I really hope that they release when Halo 4 releases.
They might not.
So I can get rid of my fucking consoles. That's all I want to do. Will, that's it for the regular news.
Oh, yeah. Sound. I was giving you a moment of silence.
Oh, thank you.
For
For potentially it not happening?
no crossplay, yep.
Oh, Kyle games to watch!
Jeez. No. First was denial, now it's the anger.
I went like... Never mind, I'm going to say... Toronto Ultra roster announcement. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
It's by the Call of Duty League. Kleenex...
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Methods, Cammy, and Bance. There's your team.
Bottom 12 team. Or bottom...
They picked up at the end of the season, man.
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope they are. Fuck our northern
Bottom 4
neighbors.
team, I should say.
Fuck you, Canada.
Yeah, you freaking squirrel.
Fuck you, Justin.
Toronto Ultra with the squirrel logo? What's up with that?
Yeah, fuck you, Silos.
I didn't know squirrels were so intimidating.
I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love Canada. Black Ops Cold War to have FOV slider on all platforms. And this is by Treyarch.
Yep.
So it's confirmed. That's fucking cool. You know what doesn't have an FOV slider?
Halo.
The PS5 teardown.
Maybe we'll fight it later. Asterisk. On the back burner.
The fucking asterisk. But you're right. They don't have one yet. PS5 teardown, an up-close and personal look at the console hardware. This is by PlayStation. Did you see what Xbox tweeted out after this video came out?
No. What?
They deleted the tweet after the fact. So, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S can sit vertically and horizontally.
Yeah.
Right? They both come with a stand.
Yep.
The Xbox Series X's stand, and technically the Series S's as well, like it almost looks flush with the console, but whatever. They cannot be removed. The PlayStation 5 stand can be removed. But it can also be repositioned. So during the teardown, it showed how they could take the stand off the bottom and put it on the side so you can sit it horizontally.
Okay.
And the steps it takes to do so. So Xbox put out a tweet. And they said, how to change the orientation of your Xbox Series X.
That's great.
Remember the video? Remember the video that Sony did? How to share games with PlayStation 4 friends or whatever?
Okay.
And they literally took the disc and they just gave it to a friend. Yeah, it's the same thing. Xbox deleted the tweet shortly after.
They shouldn't have.
I know! It was funny as fuck. Oh. Let's catch up on chat here for a second. So Maddie says, all you have to do is match with them on the same team or against, so it's pretty easy. Must finish the match though. And then Maddie says, I got lucky and matched with K-Matify my first game playing Halo 2 last night. Congratulations. Shot says, can we get some Rocket Race? So many munchies snacks. Dave says, am I wild? Are there no more open tournaments for MCC? I just see Pro Series listed with open being closed. Then Maddie says, there's the H3 series. There is. We talked about it earlier. Justin says, all of Canada hates Toronto. Wow. Self-centered city slickers over there, except GT Halo. They're chill. Like I have to call them out, you know? Shot says, shots fired. Asterisk. Y-Box Series Y.
Wait, Shot, are you saying you fired or?
Puns are later, Will. God damn it. Upcoming trophy leveling changes are detailed by PlayStation.
I've never been a fan of trophies or achievements.
I like achievements.
Sure.
I like seeing my score go up for literally no reason whatsoever.
I don't care what my score is because I'm going to enjoy the game how I want to enjoy it, and I don't care about your dumb challenges.
I just think the thing I like about the achievements and trophies or whatnot, just it adds like longevity to a game that you enjoy. And if you don't enjoy it, obviously don't go for them. But like if you really enjoy a game like a God of War or Spider-Man or whatever, and like if the platinum's easier to obtain, then it'd be like, oh, I could go for that. I could play this game some more and try to go for that.
Sure.
But yeah, the leveling changes are out now. They're already applied to your profile. So go ahead and read up on that. PS4 games on PS5. Your top questions answered. All I can say is it's about fucking time for this. When the PlayStation 5 launches this November, more than 99% of the 4,000 plus games available on PS4 will be playable on PS5. We know you have questions about how PS4 games will work on PS5, so here's a quick overview on some common questions we've seen from the PlayStation community. What console generation games are supported with PS5's backwards compatibility feature? We are focused on the huge catalog of games on PlayStation 4, and we're pleased that more than 99% of PS4 games will be playable on PS5 on day one. This includes games that have defined the PS4 generation, from critically acclaimed PlayStation exclusives like The Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, to blockbuster hits from our third-party partners. What is the difference between playing PS4 games on the PS5 Digital Edition console versus the PS5 console with the Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive? The gaming experience on both models will be the same. However, how you access the content to play will differ. For the Digital Edition, you'll be able to play digital versions of your compatible PS4 games on the PS5 Digital Edition console. These will be compatible PS4 digital games you have already purchased or plan to purchase via the PlayStation Store on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, web, or PlayStation Mobile app. Since there's no disc drive, you will not be able to play your PS4 disc-based games. It's unfortunate, but you know, it's the way the cookie crumbles. The PS5 with Ultra 8, it's a 4K Blu-ray drive for fuck's sake. You can play digital versions of your compatible PS4 games you downloaded from PlayStation Store on PS4, PS5, web, or PlayStation Mobile app. And you can also use your discs. Who would have thought?
Not me.
When you sign into the PlayStation 5 with your account for PlayStation Network, you will automatically see your library of played PlayStation 4 content through the menu. Be sure to keep the PlayStation 5 console updated to the latest system software update available and apply all available game patches to the game. What is the PS4 game experience like on PS5? PS4 titles get even better on PS5. Select PS4 titles will see increased loading speeds on the PS5 console and will also leverage Game Boost, offering improved or more stable frame rates. Some titles with unlocked frame rates or dynamic resolution up to 4K may see higher fidelity. Additionally, PS4 games will also take advantage of some of PS5's new UX features, but more to come on that later. Are games from PSVR backward compatible? Yes. PlayStation VR games are included among the thousands of PS4 games that are playable on PS5. Please note that playing PSVR games on PS5 requires a PSVR headset, a DualShock 4 wireless controller or PlayStation Move controllers, and a PS camera for PlayStation 4, which are sold separately from the PS5 console. Also, the PS5 HD camera is not compatible with PSVR and PS5. You will need to use the PS camera for PlayStation 4 and the PS camera adapter, no purchase required, to use PSVR on PS5. So what about PS4 games on PS Now and PS Plus? Backward compatible PS4 games included in PS Plus or PS Now will run on PS5. So can I stream PS4 games on PS5? Yes. Remote play from PS4 to PS5 and PS Now streaming are supported. The benefit of streaming is that you can save your storage space on PS5. Please note that PS4 games will not leverage PS5's game boost through streaming. How do PS4 game transfers and game saves work between the two consoles? You can transfer digital games, game data, and game saves from a PS4 console to a PS5 console using LAN cables or by connecting wirelessly. If you've already stored PS4 games and game data in an external USB storage device connected to your PS4, you can bring them over to PS5 with that external USB storage device. And if you're a PS Plus member, you can also sync PS4 game saves on PS5 through cloud storage. Please note that the availability to transfer game saves between a PS4 version and a PS5 version of the same game is a developer decision and will vary title by title for cross-generational games. For Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, when players decide to upgrade from PS4 to PS5, their game saves will transfer. Sackboy: A Big Adventure will also support game save transfers from PS4 to PS5 in an update that will be delivered shortly after the release of the game. We'll share additional details on both games closer to launch. And finally, how will I know which PS4 games are not playable? Games that are only playable on PS4 will be noted on the PlayStation Store as playable on PS4 only. We have a list of games that are only playable on PS4, along with additional information on backward compatibility over on the link they provide in the Google Doc that's shown to the show. I think there's only 10 games on that list that are not backward compatible, and they're all not amazing. So don't worry about it, basically. Last two pieces of God, another Games Watch. The Xbox Series X and S launch trailer. Launch trailers are not just for video games, folks. They're for fucking consoles. There's that. And then finally, Microsoft is bringing xCloud to iOS via the web. This is by Tom Warren of The Verge. Microsoft is working on a, quote, direct browser-based solution, end quote, to bring xCloud to iOS early next year. Sources familiar with Microsoft's plan tell The Verge that the company has been developing a web version of xCloud to run on iOS and iPadOS devices, alongside continuing its work on an app that it hopes will eventually run on Apple's platform. There you go. For those who don't know, Amazon is doing this exact same thing for their cloud streaming service, their cloud gaming service, I mean, that is coming later as well.
Forgot the name of it already, though.
Same. Clearly doesn't matter. Justin says, I used to hunt achievements, but then MCC broke me. Every Halo Legendary solo and still no achievement.
Luna.
Oh, its name is Project Luna?
Not even Project. It's just introducing Luna.
It's the name of my cat. Shot says, I miss when achievements also unlocked avatar items. Big same. Dave says, oh, I see my confused here. Face It changed the titles of the tournaments. Confused the shit out of me. Yeah, well, fuck you, Face It. Natana asks, also, hi, Natana. Weird question. Has anyone ever commented on your Minnesotan accents? LOL. Minnesotan.
No.
I don't think
I have gotten any questions.
No. Especially not here.
No.
Jordan, welcome back. He says, nah, they don't have any accents. What could you possibly be talking about? Also, hi, Natana. Well, that's it for COD Another Games Watch. It's time Thor! Will's Adventures within the Lovers and Other Games. 2. Will, what'd you play over the last week?
The other games 2 part.
Well, I got your Halo then.
All right, perfect. I basically... Oh, wait, I forgot one. I did play more Spider-Man.
Nice.
Got a little bit farther in the story.
I am not. I might just wait for the PS5 to release before I even dive back into it because I've contemplated over the past week or 2.
The story is great.
So I've heard.
I'm kind of ignoring the collectible stuff and just doing the fighting and moving on.
Sure.
I'm playing it not on the easiest level, but the next level up.
Okay.
Which is like friendly or something.
Sure.
Just because I'm more about the story than actually fighting.
That's fine.
You know, difficult combat. Yeah. I played a lot of Modern Warfare yesterday. Did a lot of Warzone and gunfight with Joey. We also played some Apex. Re-downloaded it because I was just looking for something else to play.
Yeah.
I was telling Josh, we got the whole, you know how games, when you first log in, your first few games, they will like give you an advantage or put you in easier lobbies. Well, that definitely happened.
Bots.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It may be. So we got second, third in Apex and then 1, 2 in a row. And then all of a sudden we were going up against like freaking, it felt like we were going up against pros the way they were like moving and just, they didn't miss shots. It was nuts.
Jesus.
And then, yeah, played some Rogue Company, a few games of Rogue Company to end out the night of gaming.
That's a good video game.
Yeah. I wish there was just a little bit more.
Yeah.
To it, but I get it. It's still beta, right? It's still early access. So
for sure.
There's got to be more coming down the road. I will say there's 2 new champions in Apex. And I've been running, I think Loba is her name. And I told Josh about this before the show too. Her ultimate ability, which recharges super fast, is she throws down a little portal and it pulls, technically you open up the portal and you can pull items to you from around the map that are in a nearby area. So if it's like, say you need ammo for a gun or you're missing a helmet, you can throw that thing down. It shows you what area it covers and you can select 2 items to pick up for yourself without having to go get them. The drawback is a little blue line like kind of follows where the item's going to you so people can see where you're picking stuff up from. And that's the disadvantage of the ultimate, but still really helpful. There's a couple times I used it late game because it actually, you can pick up from death boxes too. So if you kill someone but can't safely get to their loot, you can throw down the thing, pull their loot from their box and keep going.
That's so cool.
So yeah,
that's
a really
so
cool mechanic. It's an easy way to get loot and you don't have to really go into the high traffic areas.
Yeah.
And it just creates another dynamic to the game.
That's rad.
Yeah, I was using that character, and Joey was using, I think his name is Rampart or something like that.
Okay.
And his ultimate ability is he can place down kind of like a mobile respawn point. So he goes into this mode where he loses all of his shield, right? But he can run out and do damage. And if he dies in that mode, he gets respawned back at that point. So
it's pretty fucking cool too.
It's good for mid game, late game, not so much because if they see you throw it down, they're just going to kill you and pre-aim that spot where you're going to teleport back to. Kind of like Phoenix in Valorant. So yeah, it was a interesting night relearning Apex, getting back into it. I will say the last couple of games we played where we got absolute shit on, it went from being fun to not fun really quick.
Sure.
And we were like, nah, we're not trying to do this right now. We're just trying to sit back and enjoy and not be sweat mode. But yeah,
understandable.
I wish it was more like those earlier games where it's more laid back and not so crazy. But it is what it is. People are gonna try their hardest in a BR all the time. So,
like I said, Apex, I think it's my favorite BR.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Moving from Modern Warfare or Warzone to Apex, though, the movement's so slow. It's crazy. Like, you feel like you're running in place.
Apex?
In Apex, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. It's crazy.
So, but yeah,
All right.
I played games from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. last night. It was nuts.
Like I said,
I shouldn't have done that, but I did.
no, I mean, hey, I'll try to live vicariously through you. Please trust me. Oh man.
It was
wish.
Honestly, it was like, if you were to look at my desk, it's like classic gamer desk. I had like 5 to 6 pop cans stacked on the left side of me, a box of Cheez-Its, just sitting there gaming. I had my
living my dream life right now.
That's
great.
Yeah. So when Joey would leave to go do whatever, he had to like do laundry a couple times or run to the restroom. I would pick my guitar up off the wall and just jam out because I was the only one home yesterday. Everyone left.
Man, you were just.
So yeah, I turned the amp up. I didn't realize how loud my guitar amp it gets. Like I had it on.
Were you shaking shit?
Yeah, like I had it a quarter of the way up, and it was like because I have it's either 2 10-inch speakers or 2 12-inch speakers in there. It's loud.
Damn.
It's loud.
Damn. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun day. God. I just threw responsibility to the side for the day and sat at my desk and played games.
That's so bad. Just want to ship my kid off to Ecuador or some shit for like a weekend.
For the weekend?
Yeah, the whole weekend. I'll pick her up later. It's fine. Like, all right, ship her back. I'm ready.
Good. Dave, whoa.
I'm just kidding. Oh, trust me. You guys have kids. You'll understand. You'll get it. It's fine. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but like.
This is where like the sleepovers and the friend play dates.
No, that's why. Like
that's
I can't
in the future. I know,
right? I can't wait until she gets a little bit older. It's like she'll like I just can't wait. Huh?
Latana just typed what?
Nothing.
No.
Don't worry about it.
We're good.
It's fine.
It's all good.
Linnea may or may not be here tomorrow.
We're playing Apex all day.
Yeah, fuck work.
Yeah. Dave, I clipped it.
Shit.
No.
Just shipping Linnea off to Ecuador. It's fine.
She's just gonna take a round trip on a plane because it takes that's probably like 20-hour flight.
Sure.
So, there and just right back.
I'll give her snacks for the trip. She'll be great.
Be great.
Be a bad diaper to change after the fact,
but
hey, it is what it is.
Oh my God.
All right, I played 3 games. I played MCC on both Xbox and PC.
Ooh.
Xbox for the Playdate.
Yeah.
PC with Dom. We were doing some challenges for ODST. Can I just say? So we've been playing on console for a while.
Yeah.
The Playdates and whatnot. We played a couple games of Halo 3 on PC with that hit reg update. That game feels brand new, Will.
Yeah.
Like, no, I
mean, you got like the highest end PC right now.
That game, you don't even need the highest end PC to run that thing. But that game plays so well with increased FOV. Just, it's like my eyes have been opened up. Oh, like, oh my God, that's right. This is what this feels like. Holy shit. Oh, it felt so good. And then I played Pokemon Sword. You saw me playing it before we started the show.
I walked in and I heard the music.
Yes. I beat the fighting gym. So that was cool. And then now you know what I was saying. You and Beth making fun of me at the Playdate. Dave, all in favor of banning Dave? Say aye.
I mean, were you making fun of him?
No.
At the Playdate?
No, he's lying. Go back and watch the VOD. I don't recall making fun of him. I just recall explaining multiple times why we only play on Xbox right now. And explaining multiple times how it's been explained multiple times that crossplay is going to be in the flight. And that crossplay is more than likely going to release with Halo 4. And the reason why I explained multiple times.
Dave says Josh is acting sus.
That's fine. Vote me off. Fuck it. I don't want to be on this goddamn ship anymore. Maddie, he had a cool shirt on. Yeah, he had a fucking awesome shirt on.
Dave?
It was a Scott Pilgrim versus
yes.
Scott Pilgrim shirt.
I remember that.
Yeah, but it was funny because this chat was just kept talking about how awesome his shirt was, and then he changed shirts.
Why?
And the shirt he changed to was Halo 4.
Nice.
Yep. Justin says, completely forgot it's a long weekend here because it's real Thanksgiving.
Nope.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That's
funny.
One of my favorite things that came out of Dr. Lupo's stream recently, they've been playing a lot of Among Us with that friend group. And there was a day where someone called out Lupo. He wasn't the imposter, but they called him out as the imposter. And he was just trying to talk his way out of it. 'Cause he's like, I'm not the dude. And they're like, dude, you always over talk. So he was like, oh, okay.
So he didn't say a word?
So no, all he would say, they would be like, Lupo, what were you doing? He'd just be like, no, like to everything. And then he created like a transition where it's literally slams on the screen and it's just big, like black screen, big white letters, no period. And it goes, boom, no. So he would just be like, no.
That's so funny.
No.
That's so funny. He was playing with Broman, T-Rex, Char, and some others as well the other day.
Darkness 429.
I'm trying to remember if he was in there or not at that time, but Baru was in there too.
Okay.
But it was funny because Baru would be Dave and I'm calling you out, Dave. Baru would be Dave where he'd just hold on to the mic the whole time.
Sure.
Right? And so when Lupo, the funny thing is that Lupo was the imposter and he got talked out of it.
Oh no.
It was so funny. And it was one of the funny, I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but it was one of the funniest things that he was able to talk out of like getting voted off when like everyone thought it was him.
Yeah.
And yet he had a compelling argument as to why it wasn't him. And then there were also multiple times where people were being framed.
Oh,
so
sure.
like someone would die and then they'd self-report and they'd blame it on the person that was standing right next to them about to report the body. It was so funny because you typically, like when you see, we've seen it happen where you'll you'll watch somebody get killed in front of you, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll call it out and you'll be like, you want to explain yourself there, bud?
Yeah.
And before the person even had the opportunity to say anything, the person who actually killed him was like, what were you doing right there?
Oh, yeah. They would just chime in.
It's so funny.
Like, hey.
It's so funny. Watch them try to back it up. But, oh, man. Among Us streams are funny as fuck.
It's good stuff.
It is. See, I played Pokemon Sword and then I played Hades as well. And Hades is good shit. I think it might be... So, like, while The Last of Us Part 2, in my mind, is the best looking game of the year to me, like, in terms of realism, Hades, has the best visual style to me of the entire year. Sure. The game looks fucking incredible.
Yep. I've been watching people stream that, too.
And it plays so well, too. Hades is such a good game. Play it. I think that's all I played. I'm pretty sure. Will serving some shots! Shout out to everyone who joined the community playdate. Thank you very much. Hope you had some fun. And you know what's funny?
What?
About that playdate? So we only played MCC. But we played like Last Resort. And then like the Halo 2 version. Why am I playing? Zanzibar. I'm trying to remember if we played it again or not. I think it was like back to back. Learned a lot about Beth that day.
She's not a fan, is she?
She is not like that map. Dave says, play Phasmophobia. Yo.
No. It's not my game. It's not my type of game.
And it's not even because it's supposed to be scary. I just don't care. Like I watched a couple people play it and I'm like, no. The game honestly just looks dumb to me. It's not for me.
I mean, I can see the fun in it, right?
Sure.
Trying to get all these things done with your friends and laughing about being scared or whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. Just not appealing to me.
Nope. Me either.
Sorry, Dave.
Maddie says, sounds like you guys are scared to play it.
No.
No. I can remember there are 2 times I've ever been scared playing a video game. 2. And I've played many a scary game. There have been 2 times where I've been legitimately like, holy shit. One of them was a Five Nights at Freddy's a long fucking time ago. And it's the first one I ever played. And of course, it was one of the jump scares where they pop up in front of you and the game's over, right? Woohoo. Happens all the time. The only other time I've been scared by a video game was Condemned Criminal Origins. You go into a hotel. Maddie gets it. You go into a hotel. And you just go through it room by room. And I was just checking for bad guys, right? I'm going to tell this story. The bear. I don't remember. I don't know. It's like the second level of Condemned. You're in a hotel. You're going room by room. I'm just trying to find people to kill. And I thought I cleared out the level. I thought I cleared out the floor, I mean. I go into a room and you can search medicine cabinets for like health shit, right? And so I opened the medicine cabinet, grabbed a bandage or whatever the fuck they used for health in that game. And I closed the medicine cabinet door and there's a mirror on it. In the mirror, so behind me, a fucker comes and I'm like, oh shit. When you think you cleared out something and that happens, I was like, oh fuck. And that was the first time I was ever scared by a video game. Ever.
I think the first time I was ever scared, I had to look it up because I didn't know the game. But does anyone remember the game The Suffering? Mm-mm. So it was released in 2004 on the PlayStation 2. I would have been 12 years old. M-rated game. And I think that was the first time like I got freaked out by a video game because I probably shouldn't have been playing that game.
I do remember this.
I don't remember specifics. I don't really remember any specifics. Dave says that game was ape shit. Yeah.
Justin says, the first I remember would be Dawn of the Dead on some Flash game site, like 2 a.m. on the family computer. Didn't sleep for days.
Damn.
Dave says, anyone play Manhunt? No.
Never did.
And never cared to. Yeah. Speaking about not really... Oh, so the original Saw?
Yeah.
So Amanda, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the original Saw, go fucking watch it. But Amanda, one of the characters in the movie, who you realize who she is later on, she's the one in the pig mask.
Yeah.
And she's the one like that abducts, you know? There's a scene, I think it's in the first or second movie, I'm pretty sure. But there's a scene where she abducts somebody to be used in one of the games. And she does it while inside the person's tub, like in their bathroom.
I remember that scene.
Not kidding. Because we were younger when the first Saw came out.
Yeah.
Every time I would go to the bathroom, I'd check behind the curtain of the shower.
Yep.
Every single time.
Same.
God damn it.
That put the fear in me. Like,
yeah. Yup.
You good?
I was a good boy.
Yeah.
Oh man. Dave says the bear in the cabin in Condemned 2 was the most terrifying experience to date for me. Getting chased down a hallway by it and seeing a mirror at the end of the hallway where you see it if it was chasing you was so nice. See, that's the type of shit like that. To me, I hate games that just do the jump scare bullshit or like they make something fly across the room. I hate that because it's not like genuine. It's not inducing genuine fear.
Sure.
You know, it's not suspenseful. It's just shock value.
Yeah.
And that's what, I mean, Saw got there. Let's be real here. Saw was definitely all about shock and awe.
Yep.
And it was, what do they call it? Murder porn or whatever?
Some people, yeah.
Yeah. I love the movies, but I know what they are. But like that moment in Condemned, the moment that Dave just talked about with Condemned, the moment you had, those are like those emergent horror moments in games where it's like, this shit is actually
Right.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Because, like, for those who don't remember The Suffering, I think it was about, you were in, like, a prison with, like, freaking ghosts and whatever it was coming after you, and you're trying to make your way through or whatever. So, yeah, like, that, I was 12 years old playing a horror game that I had no idea what I was doing. So, yeah, that definitely got me.
Right. Oh, man. Yeah, the only other shout out that I have is shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. So why not be casting? Thank you very much for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. Justin says, The Thing is still one of my favorite scary movies ever. The end where two people are sitting around the fire and one of them has to be the thing, but you as the viewer don't know. Perfect. Never seen it. Never seen it.
It's that it leaves it open-ended, so it gives you that suspense that the thing is still out there, you know?
See, there's a lot of these older scary films I've never seen. I've never seen the original Poltergeist. Never seen, like, it wasn't until recently that I actually, like, sat down and watched all of The Shining in one sitting.
I've never been a scary movie guy.
No. I remember, like, Child's Play back in the day when I was a kid kind of fucked me up because, you know, dolls and action figures and shit. What?
So, as a kid,
did you have a Chucky doll?
I did, and a Freddy Krueger. I would carry them around outside with me.
The Freddy's cool. The Chucky would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. So
not now, obviously.
Basically, my babysitters when I was younger was my aunt and uncle, and they were the ones that would have. I think they got me the Chucky doll, and I would just carry it around outside. You know, they'd take me to the store. I'd have the Chucky doll with me. I got some weird looks as a kid for sure.
Holy shit. Dave says, I just watched a tweet get deleted. What did the tweet say? Maddie says, the opening scene to E.T. scared the crap out of me when I was little. Still a movie I've never seen. I own it. Never watched it. Still. E.T. I heard it's great.
Yeah.
My problem is, here's my problem. You know me. Here's my problem with older movies, older games. My worry is that it doesn't hold up today.
Well, sure.
That's my only worry.
You got to look at the culture around movies. Stories were told differently back then too. So
absolutely.
I feel like movies nowadays give you kind of everything straight up. Like the plot talked about in the movie. I honestly, when I was in Colorado, we stayed at Vicky's cousin's place, and we put on a movie because we watched the original Clue movie, right, from like '85.
Yeah. And
then we're like, we turned on another '80s movie, and it was like this weird random movie, and you had like, I realized they didn't really tell you what was going on. You just kind of had to infer, which
true.
I feel like nowadays, like when you watch like a Marvel movie or an action, everything is spelled out for you. It's a lot different.
Right. Jeff just tweeted, blinks the time sweeper running in 4K HDR and Dolby Atmos. Curious why it was deleted. Oh, I don't know. I saw that tweet earlier this morning. Maybe because he wasn't supposed to show like the little clip that he included. Maybe that was in like an embargo or whatever. I don't know. Maddie says, I had a My Buddy doll when I was little. That was what Chucky was based off of. Once Child's Play came out, that thing went in the trash. Oh, he reposted it? Did he repost it with the same clip, though? That's my question. Must have been a typo. Oh, could have been. Could have been. Will Community Creations. Halo memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Clips of the week number 75. Mambo number fat by High Tech Redneck. We have episodes 1 and 2 of the Halo Mole, the new Machinima series. Check them out. Who is the mole? Halo campaign barcode posters. This is by Potter Gandalf 117. 3 franchises mixed into one. And I highly recommend you check out those posters because they look awesome. We have Pro Series vids. This is by Europa Halo. Check them out. And finally, we have the Snipe Down Halo MCC montage, unfinished from 2015 by Muggsy. And holy fuck, is it cool. And I really wish it was finished. But what are you going to do? Will, that's all I got for the community. Therefore, that means it's the end of the show.
Yeah.
Therefore, would you do me a favor and plug the show?
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review and let others know about the show.
Podcast!
Join the Discord, join the community discussion. Lots going on over there. Link is provided in the Google Doc and the show notes of the show. We have our Xbox Club, our Spartan Company. We'll see if anything happens with that in Infinite. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Esports Media, and we have our own website, hcsprotalk.com, where you can find our merch.
Ooh, that was quick. That was some rapid fire plugs right there.
I'm training to be the end of commercial guy with the, all
the huge long text.
Yeah.
No. You should work at an auction.
No.
35
going, 1 going, 5 going, 40, do I 40, 40, 40, 40, yes, 40 to the man in the Vikings watcher. 45, 45, 45. Anybody 45? You already have the bid, sir.
52? All right.
Enough of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 148 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for watching. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you very much for doing a live show. Football! Today, our game is late.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, we have Sunday Night Football. Guess who's losing that game? Guess who sucks in primetime? We do.
Yeah, that's right. Cousin sucks in primetime games.
Cousin sucks in primetime.
Is it in I think it's in Seattle too, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
No fans though, so there's the only potential good thing because they're 12th man.
12th man.
I mean, their stadium gets fucking loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily we don't have to deal with any of that. I mean, we're gonna. I will always hope that we win.
Right. But when you look at it statistically,
we have expectations.
Yeah.
Justin says, so I'm really the only one still going for Achilles? Yeah. I bet.
Are you in a Spartan company that's close, Justin? Because
to say, if you're with us, then nope.
Yep.
Good luck. But yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We'll catch you next week where we're going to talk about some more tournament results, and we'll see what the Envy roster announcement is. We'll see if Space Station Gaming comes out with their roster announcement. We'll see if other organizations come out and make their announcements. Who the fuck knows? But until then, ladies and gentlemen, tune into the after show where we're going to talk about some jokes and puns. It's going to be fucking sick. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, all right, bye. Bye-bye.
What was that?
I don't know, man.
That was something.
Justin says, it was a joke. I'm with you guys. I suggested the damn thing. You did suggest the damn thing. And look where we are.
It's fine, yeah. Not enough campaign people.
Not enough Warzone people. Really acting sus now. Uh-oh. Wait, I am?
Always.
Jokes and puns. Will.
Yes.
Kick us off.
I was going to tell my pizza joke, but I think it's a bit too cheesy.
What is the definition of robin?
There's a lot of them.
A bird who steals.
I get distracted by all the meats in the deli section. Why must my short attention spam? Must be my short attention spam. What the fuck? Can't read.
I'm really worried about eating salads after this E. coli outbreak, but let us remain calm.
Mm-hmm. Lettuce.
Lettuce romaine.
Romaine. Oh, it's a twofer.
It's a twofer.
Britain is a wet place due to the Queen's lawn ring.
What did the ground say to the earthquake?
I'm shook.
You crack me up.
Oh.
I'm all shook up.
Spam isn't found in the deli aisle, though. Yes, Jordan. Thank you.
Jesus Christ. Why do we have to get technical with this bullshit?
I recently got crushed by a pile of books, but I suppose I've only got my shelf to blame. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Scientists have discovered a giant naturally occurring windmill. They say it's Mother Nature's biggest fan.
No.
More at 11.
What is a hurricane's favorite board game?
You know what's funny? I was literally about to say it.
Oh.
But I realized that, like, I'm not supposed to say it, and I already know what the answer is.
It's Twister.
Fun fact, Twister's not a board game.
No, it's not.
What's a cucumber's favorite instrument?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What is a cucumber's favorite instrument? Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is it going to be like the Jello? Like cello? But
no, but you were getting there. What is a pickle's favorite instrument? I mean, a cucumber. Damn it. It's piccolo.
Piccolo.
I just gave it away.
Close enough.
Fuck! What do you got?
Wait. Someone... So... There's a YouTube video out there where someone made mayonnaise into an instrument.
Just to prove SpongeBob wrong.
And I think they used, like, they recorded the percussion sound of, like, hitting the jar, or even, like, throwing, like, a spoon, you know, the stuff like that. All right.
Jordan says he's seen it and it's amazing.
Yes. There you go. My tennis opponent was not too happy with my serves. He kept returning them. Because that's what you freaking do in tennis.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. Got all my rips in. All right.
Jordan, wait, we still have a joke. Go for it.
When I was feeling down, my friend told me it could be worse. You could be stuck underground in a hole full of water. I know he meant well.
You know, I actually kind of like that one. Boo. Bobski, welcome back. You guys need a small fire pit and on the middle of the table so you can light them on fire.
I'm down. Sounds like a great idea. Fire hazards in the studio.
Yeah, you know, let's just...
My name is JK Fire. It's lit.
Lit, bro.
Oh, fuck me. Don't worry, Bobski. I get it. I fucking hate it. There's that.
Jordan, I know you haven't been streaming it, but are you still enjoying Squadrons?
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. That's my sound effect. I was in The Empire Strikes Back. So.
Maddie is wondering, was the visor on the Master Chief helmet a bitch for you to get on too?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was not. Maddie, may I ask how it was a bitch for you to get on there?
Not cooperating.
So the thing is that there were, in the package, there were 2 sets of visor. And there was an addendum that they added. As a matter of, you know what? Hold up.
Josh is looking. To be honest, it's smaller than I expected it to be. The box makes it look so much bigger than what the helmet actually is.
Sure. All right. So there's an addendum that comes in the box. You can see it says addendum. And so you have 2 different visors, one with holes punched in to go because it goes underneath here.
Sure.
Right? And then you put pieces on top of it to secure it in place. Right? So there's one that has holes perforated there, and you don't use that one as a thumbs down. And then there's a thumbs up one that it just has the cross or the plus sign instead of the holes perforated where it goes over it. Yeah. So Maddie says, so the piece you would put on top of the visor to hold it down, and they kept popping off for me. Did not have that issue.
Can I see the? Hold on, I'm just curious.
I was nervous about it. I was nervous about that happening, Maddie. That explains it. Should have read the addendum. Oh, did you not? Did you put the other one on, Maddie? That might be the problem if you put the other one on. But yeah, I was worried about it because it does protrude just ever so slightly. But you use the ones with the holes, yeah, that's probably what the problem is. Then that's probably why they included the addendum. To be honest, yeah, no, I love it. To me, this is my favorite one so far. Like, I may actually like this better than the Infinity out there because it's so, like, it's iconic. I love the way they did the visor. Like, it's an actual piece that you include on there.
Yeah.
And it's really solid. It's solidly built. It's not hollow inside at all or anything like that. It's like a fucking brick. And yeah, that might be my favorite set so far. And it did not take long either. Just this, who releases a product with an addendum? You know, it is funny that they didn't just remove the other piece. They would have saved paper and they would have saved manufacturing on the other piece. Unless
it was already in there and they realized there was a problem. Open up the box, throw the next two pieces in, keep moving.
Yeah, it's probably why it got taken down originally. Facts. I could definitely see that being the problem. Yeah, that is definitely my favorite set so far. I'm still waiting to see about getting that Pelican. That's the last like big infinite set that I would want is that Pelican. And I'd put it out in the living room as well. But yeah, I'm sorry that you had problems with it, Maddie. I hope that you're able to, I mean, if you have it secure now, then I wouldn't worry about it. But if it's still not incredibly secure, then I think you can probably just take off like these sides here, I think, and then just make the swap. I'm not entirely certain though. You got it to work? Okay, good. And then, like, Maddie already knows this, but for those who don't have this or are thinking about getting it, it comes with the chip that Will made the joke earlier. I said it's Cortana's chip, but what did you say, Will?
Is it
Cortana's chip? But yeah, it goes in the back of the helmet too, which is really just fucking cool. And now all I want that Pelican, and we just have to wait for the Halo 4 mouse pad to release.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I'm so excited. But yeah. Will, you got anything else you'd like to add before we close her out?
No. I know I talked about getting a YouTube video up for my hockey game last week.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating if I want to because the angle I had on the ice wasn't great.
Okay.
You can kind of like, you can't see like the corner of like this part of the ice and the corner of like the far end. I don't know.
It's up to you. I think people would love to see it.
We'll see. I also got to take the time to edit some things in it because, you know, set up the camera, finish getting ready, got on the ice. So there's a big chunk of time where there's just nothing there.
True.
So.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the episode 148 after show.
Woo.
Oh, even got a woo in there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Little Sunday afternoon woo. You know what I'm going to do today? What do you got going on today?
Well, I might be heading to Woodbury, Oakdale area.
You might be doing the footballs?
Yeah. I might go. There's just, all they're doing is one-on-one route running, like
nice.
wide receiver and a cornerback. So
nice.
I don't know who's throwing, but
you.
Me? No.
QB.
I'm the QB.
You are.
Maybe that's why I got invited. They need someone to throw the football.
I mean, hey, you're damn good at it, so.
Okay.
Damn good at catching, too. You can do that fucking OBJ one-handed bullshit.
Depends on how hard the ball's thrown.
Just saying, you can do it. I'm thinking about taking Lene to Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, Vicky said that.
Yeah.
We're probably not doing lunch because you guys were going to take off.
Oh, well, I don't know what the actual plan is. I just thought it'd be cool to have her pick out books that she wants, and that way I don't have to read the same 5 once every fucking day.
Sure.
She now like she nearly sits through a full like Dr. Seuss book. And for folks who might not recall, like Dr. Seuss books are not short. They're not like expansive, let's be real, but in terms of a kid's book, they're slightly longer.
Got One Fish, Two Fish.
Red Fish, Blue Fish?
Yeah.
No.
What about Walk It in My Pocket?
No. We have the Lorax?
Cat in the Hat?
I think we might. We might not actually have the Cat in the Hat. But no, I want to bring her and let her explore because she loves books. She loves books.
Oh, Green Eggs and Ham, that's another good one.
Yeah. So yeah, bring her to a place that literally only sells books. I can look for some stuff myself, but getting stuff that just expanding her library.
Sure.
Because right now it's this bitch goes to the dentist. Like, I don't want to read this bitch goes to the dentist. Okay, I'm good. They have creepy teeth in that fucking book too. And then we've read the Lorax multiple times, and Lorax is a great book. It's just I don't want to keep reading it, and I can't wait until she gets older. So when we're reading like,
Harry Potter.
That's it. I was gonna say like kids fiction, Harry
Sure.
Potter, because I showed you and I showed Vicky. We have those illustrated
Oh yeah.
Harry Potter books, and they've got up to 4 so far. So year 4, and it takes them like a year or 2 to do them, but like I think it'd be, and I've never read the Harry Potter novels, so I think it'd be really cool. Like once Amelia gets older, we can sit down every night, read some of that using the illustrated versions. They're big, they're gorgeous, and that's cool. Jordan asked Josh, do you want some collections of Dr. Seuss books? If I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. Let me know a price, and I'll get back to you. I would love, Linnea would love more books. Yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. You know what the beautiful part about today is? You know what the beautiful part, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the beautiful part about this weather is?
Sweater weather? I mean, that's what I love about it.
I haven't mowed my lawn this week.
Oh.
Guess what I'm not doing today?
Mowing your lawn?
The height's about the same because we haven't watered it. Because
Oh.
I turned off our schedule for the sprinkler system,
Sure.
and it hasn't rained. And therefore, my grass is going dormant, which is fine. I mean, the weather's going to change, so I don't care. But yeah.
Interesting.
I'm happy. I don't have to waste my time. Jordan says, LOL price. You can just have them. She is priceless. Oh, you are far too kind. You are far too kind. If there's a game you want in the future, let me know. Because I won't take them for free. But thank you. Yes, we will gladly accept them. I think she would love them. Okay. We're going to take off. You guys have a phenomenal rest of your weekend. Have a great work week as well. If you're not working, regardless, stay safe. That's all I got. Go Vikings. We'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We'll catch you next week. But until then, bye-bye.